Hi, welcome back to Waxing On Wednesday, Classic Rock. Remember Monday we started off with a Hot Hits series? I've got another one for you. Same label, Hot Hits, Rock and Roll of the 60s. Same kind of format, compilation album, some great artists from the 60s, original artists performing, but we don't have a lot of information again telling me who's playing with these bands. But I'm sure there'll be some tunes you will recognize. There's some fun stuff here, and again, this series seems to pick up people that we don't often find on these kind of compilations, and that's what I liked about the one with the big bands. That's what I also liked about the rock and roll. Usually I would save an album like this for Fridays when we're kicking off Rock and Roll Weekend, but we've moved off. If you remember, Fridays we're looking at videos now, concert videos of people that you may not have had a chance to see or you haven't seen in a long time or aren't touring any longer. And I just want to thank everybody for checking out last week, the David Bromberg one. We did quite well with it. I've got a special one for you this Friday that we'll get to a couple of days down the road. Anyways, let's take a little rock and roll. Again, discount label, compilation, not readily available probably in a lot of places. These were picked up at thrift stores or yard sales. And some great tunes on here, though. Some great stuff to listen to. Leader of the Pack with the Shangri-Las. Great tune. Mary Wells doing My Guy. We got Lou Christie doing Lightning Strikes. Wayne Fontana doing Game of Love. These aren't guys that you normally hear about. I mean, you don't get them a lot on, these kind of compilations. I mean, to pull out Lou Christie and Wayne Fontana, Mary Wells, this is great stuff. Here's one here. Gary Lewis and the Playboys doing Diamond Ring. Now, Gary Lewis, obviously Jerry Lewis's son, putting this album out, and they didn't record a lot of material. I remember seeing them, gosh, I'm going to date myself here, back on the Ed Sullivan Show, and that was back in the 60s probably, or early 70s. I'm going to say probably the 60s. But I mean, I don't know where you're going to find them on disc around. It was great to see them pop up on here. We got the Association, another great band doing the song Cherish. You might remember Long Comes Mary. Some of those tunes that they had. Buckingham's, Kind of a Drag. Boy, there's a couple here. Percy Sledge, When a Man Loves a Woman. We've got the Box Tops doing The Letter. Now, great version of The Letter. My favorite, of course, Joe Cocker's version from Mad Dogs and Englishmen. Leon Russell on piano, it's just excellent. Box Tops, original stuff we're listening to here from back in the 60s. There was the inspiration for it. Archie Bell and the Drells, Tighten Up. And Tommy Rowe doing Dizzy. I mean, there's some great tunes, great memories on here. These songs all kind of resonate with me. A lot of the people I'm well familiar with, like the Buckinghams, the Association, Tommy Rowe, Archie Bell and the Drells, yeah. Those are people I can remember listening to back in the 60s. So it's kind of a nice trip down memory lane with this album. But a lot of people that aren't showing up on other compilations. So, I mean, this series, they've done a good job on finding some more obscure hits. Maybe it was a money thing. Maybe it was just a choice of material that they wanted to present. But again, this series, and I don't know how many more are in it, the Hot Licks series, turned out to be quite a surprise and quite a treat. So this one's Hot Licks, Rock and Roll of the 60s. Great CD. Same as we talked about on Monday. If you can't find this anywhere, go online. You know the artists we're looking at. Give them a listen. Give the Association a listen. Give Archie Bell a listen. Give Mary Wells, Lou Christie, those guys. Pull up some of their material and check it out. There's a wealth of music out there that a lot of people are not aware of, never been exposed to before. Here's a chance to find some new artists. Well, new to you. I mean, these guys have been around since the 60s, right? That's like 60 years ago. But new to you to explore and experience. And that's really one of the goals of what we want to do on this show, is get that music out there and, give people a chance to discover some new artists. So there you go, rock and roll, music of the 60s. Everybody have a great rest of your week. We'll see you on Friday for Video Friday. Till then, everybody take care, stay safe. Thanks for stopping by.